Sun Valley Serenade is a 1941 musical film starring Sonja Henie, John Payne, Glenn Miller, Milton Berle, and Lynn Bari. It features the Glenn Miller Orchestra as well as dancing by the Nicholas Brothers and Dorothy Dandridge, performing Chattanooga Choo Choo, which was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Song, was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 1996, and was awarded the first gold record for sales of 1.2 million. Synopsis: Ted Scott is a band pianist whose publicity manager decides that, for good press, the band should adopt a foreign refugee. The band goes to Ellis Island to meet the girl and soon discovers that the refugee isn't a 10-year-old child, but a young woman, Karen Benson. The surprise comes right before the band is to travel to Sun Valley, Idaho for a Christmas gig. While on the ski slopes, Ted soon falls for Karen's inventive schemes to win the heart of her new sponsor, much to the chagrin of his girlfriend, Vivian Dawn, a soloist with the band. Vivian promptly quits the band out of jealousy, and Karen stages an elaborate ice show as a substitute. Of particular note is the elaborate Chattanooga Choo Choo sequence. The scene begins at a rehearsal with the Glenn Miller Orchestra practicing Chattanooga Choo Choo, and includes two choruses of the song Whistle, and sung by Tex Bennica in a musical exchange with the Modernaires. As the Miller Band concludes the feature, the camera pans left to reveal a railway station set. The band continues with the production number and accompanies Dorothy Dandridge and the Nicholas Brothers in the song and dance routine. Sun Valley Serenade is the first of the only two movies featuring the Glenn Miller Orchestra. Besides Chattanooga Choo Choo, other Glenn Miller tunes in the film are Moonlight Serenade, It Happened in Sun Valley, I Know Why, and In the Mood. An instrumental version of At Last was recorded by Glenn Miller and his orchestra, as well as a version with vocals by John Payne and Pat Friday, but these recordings would remain unused and unissued. At Last can be heard in the movie in 3 scenes, however, in an orchestral performance by Glenn Miller and his orchestra in the Lido Terrace nightclub after they perform In the Mood, as part of the orchestral background score in a scene between John Payne and Lynn Bari, and in an orchestral version with vocalization but without lyrics, 1 minute and 20 seconds in length during the closing skating sequence with Sonja Henie. At Last would also appear in the 1942 follow-up movie Orchestra Wives, performed by Glenn Miller and his orchestra with vocals by Ray Burl and Pat Friday. Glenn Miller vocalist Pat Friday provided the pre-recorded vocal tracks that Lynn Bari lip-synced in the film. Future Olympic gold medalist Gretchen Fraser was the skiing stand-in for Sonja Henie. Fraser was a member of the Olympic team in 1940 and 1948. Cast listing. Filming. Sun Valley Serenade was filmed in March 1941 by Darryl Zanuck on spring snow in Sun Valley, Idaho. The film became a Hollywood hit and served as a recruiting effort for the elite ski corps of the 10th Mountain Division stationed at Camp Hale in Colorado. Sun Valley's ski school director Otto Lang of St. Anton oversaw the skiing scenes. The musical numbers were recorded in multi-directional mono, placing microphones around different parts of the orchestra. Those were all mixed down to mono at the time the film was released. The parts of those recordings were found and mixed into true stereo. They have also been included in home video releases. Screenings. The film is shown 24 hours a day on a dedicated television channel available to all rooms at the Sun Valley Lodge and Inn. Sun Valley Serenade was shown on Turner Classic Movies for the first time on Christmas Eve, December 24, 2013, with an introduction by host Robert Osborne. The film was released in the VHS format in 1991 by 20th Century Fox. In 2007, Sunday Valley Serenade was released on DVD by 20th Century Fox for Region 2 format. It remains unreleased on DVD for Region 1. The Blu-ray version of Sun Valley Serenade has been released in Spain under the title Tu Serás Mi Marido. It is playable on Region A Blu-ray players in the US, Canada, Mexico and Latin America. Awards and honors. Academy Awards. Nominated: Best Cinematography, Black and White, Edward Cronjija. Nominated: Best Music, Original Song for Chattanooga Choo Choo, Harry Warren, Mac Gordon. Nominated: Best Music, Scoring of a Musical Picture, Emil Newman. The film is recognized by American Film Institute in these lists. 2004, AFI's 100 Years. .100 Songs, Chattanooga Choo Choo. Nominated. 2006, AFI's Greatest Movie Musicals. Nominated.